right, moving on to Amendment 1. This amendment to the Illinois Constitution was passed by the supermajorities in the Illinois legislature. The proposed amendment is being challenged in the courts, but it may be on the November ballot. What are your views on right-to-work laws, and do you support or oppose passage of this amendment?
So this is not quite right-to-work laws. This is an amendment that insists on collective bargaining for any business that hires 50 or more employees. I voted against that, and I spoke against that. I believe that that's what I tell people all the time. I'm not anti-union. Stay in your lanes, but leave mom and pop and small business. Leave them alone and let Illinois flourish. Because here's the deal. If we pass this, it's going to restrict business coming to Illinois. And if we follow the models of every state around us, then we can get Illinois back on track. We've got an amazing state. There should be all the reason in the world for manufacturing and business to come to Illinois. And when we begin to attract them, we're going to grow our base. So the unions and private sector are going to have all the work that we need, just like every state around us.
And I have to apologize on this one because I know Paul and I have been meaning to talk about this issue and we just haven't because it hasn't been fully worked out as to what's happening with it. But what he would say is he is not necessarily in support of right to work because we're not going to get there right now in the state of Illinois. But what we need to be able to do is if there is a service that's done, people should be able to pay for it, but they should have the option of if they want to pay for it or not. So aside from knowing exactly the legislation and having that conversation, I don't want to expand any further on that. So I'll leave. So I don't want to put words in his mouth.
It's time we have a governor that understands business, that understands how to develop business, bring business back to Illinois. There's no way if we continue to pump up our non-right-to-work laws that we can get anybody that want to come to Illinois to start a business. In any case, I was a founder of an organization called Job Creators Network. I was the 6th CEO founder of this organization. Today we have over 400,000 businesses that are part of this. They're small to mid-sized businesses. I know that if I went to these businesses and say, hey, we're a right-to-work state now, I could get many of these businesses to want to be in Illinois. But when they have this on the horizon, right, legislatures and unions that want to push this to be a state where if you have 50 employees or more, you got to be unionized. Now, I'm a unionized company. My companies are unionized. I don't have a problem with that, but they need to compete. And we need to bring business back to Illinois. I'm the guy that's going to build our state so we can go to anybody like Elon Musk and say, we want you in Illinois, and we've got the place with the right rules, so you're going to want to be there. So what time is it? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to vote no on that Amendment 1 in November, and I urge you to vote no. I do not support it at all. And here's the thing with me. The very term right to work, how can you be against that? Right? We live in America, right? A land of freedom, where every individual has the right to pursue life, liberty, and happiness wherever, and that includes your employment. So right to work is part of the American creed. Nothing should attack it. Now, I'm not against union. I'm a member of the union too. I'm a member of Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Radio and Television Artists. That's a union. That's a private union. I'm not against unions, but I'm against being forced to join union. Just like I'm against being forced to wear masks or get vaccinated, let me be the decision maker.